So here they are, my new oil pastels from Paul Rubens, the Haiya oil pastels, and they are really super creamy. I usually don't swatch oil pastels because what you see is kind of what you get, but here I felt that I needed to try every single pastel because of one reason. But first of all, this is the swatch card. Look how vibrant, isn't it nice? Lots of really nice turquoise, and look at that Prussian blue right there. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. And I love that it's so dark because then you can tint it white until you get that exact Prussian blue that you want. So some of these are kind of dark, also the mauve, but you can tint it with white. So I'm kind of thinking that it's better to start with a dark starting point that you can do something about than having a middle tone where you have to try and push it back with a darker stick. Okay, but why did I swatch all of them? Well, I don't know if it's just this batch or if every packaging is like that, but every single stick is coated into grease. Maybe you can see it on this one. Every single stick got this. Let me smudge it out on my finger. This oil residue, some more than others. Like, look how bad this one is. Totally sticky. They're not supposed to be like this. I mean, I am pretty sure that something is off. Or maybe they are, I don't know. Let me know if you got this set, if yours are super sticky too. So now I just put them, I didn't squeeze them all the way down because as you can tell, it's also super sticky down here in the container. No, you can't tell. How can I show it? Like, can you see down here there is this, it's just this thin layer of oil, like linseed oil all over the sticks, and it's not nice to switch and handle stuff like this. Let me try and wipe this off, and then maybe you can see on a kitchen towel how it is. I'm just gonna pick one. It doesn't really show. It doesn't show on camera, so what, how can I how can I explain it? But then I just went through every single stick because now I wanted to see, is it like just a couple of sticks I got unlucky with, or is the whole box filled with sticky sticks? And so far every single one of them. And then I also find that they wear down pretty fast. So you know, my favorite color is red, so of course I've been playing with the, oh, let me see if I can get this. No, it doesn't even show. Okay, just trust my word on it. I was playing with the red ones, and then I needed to peel off some of this paper because it's very easy to wear them down. I don't know if you can see on that tip, you very quickly get to touch the layer of the paper, so you need to peel back the paper. And then I realized that when you do that, the number disappears. Let me give an example like this one. Or maybe, are they all like this? Yeah, I really think so. Can you see that this is number 022? If the camera will focus. Like, there is a number right there, and that's the first piece of paper that you kind of tear off when you start working with them. So why weren't they smart and put that stick number lower down on the pastel? Because it's impossible to refer to this swatch card since it's written in Chinese. I don't know if this is the Chinese for lemon yellow, but as soon as I rip off that piece of paper, this swatch card is not going to be a place that you can refer to any longer. And I think that I already messed up the sequence of the sticks because I can see on this swatch card that maybe that stick was over here. Like I switched those 3 sticks right there in their place. So let's just check. 029. Let's see. What could that be? Oh yeah, that's probably this one. Let's rip off. Okay, let's just see. 202. That have to be this one, right? Yeah, that's okay. That's called 202. But is it lying in the correct order? Yeah, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this on camera, but I'm pretty sure that I messed up the order up here already. But okay, yeah, let's get to some drawing. They go down like butter, and you are able to smudge them with your fingers. And they do dissolve with the Gamsol. But I have to say, I think I'm working on the wrong substrate because look how this first layer just goes down and blend nicely. And then you're having problems with your second and your third and your fourth layer. It becomes like totally gritty like this. Oh, I don't know how to save it. I don't know. But I will try. But so far I've been working with them today, and I have tried up in the blue area to use the Gamsol odorless mineral spirit to dissolve them, and also partially on the green area. And on this green thing right there, I just use them raw. Because this is like a tester painting. I want to try different methods, like with the odorless mineral spirit, blending with my finger, using them without blending, and just to get my feel on them. But yeah, sure, from a distance, the arm is okay, but when you go up close, it just looks crazy. And the hair is just one giant skating ring right now. There's so much layer on it. I think I have to paint with these for 2 or 3 times more before I get used to the creaminess of them. And then maybe I would consider to clear gesso my substrate the next time so that my substrate has some sort of a grit to it. But so far, it's an okay pastel. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. I just think I am having user error. But I'll let you guys know how this turns out. Yeah, they are creamy and they blend very well. Of course, I've made a lot of faux pas on this drawing right here. I can barely hold my phone, talk, and paint at the same time. But now I'm trying to just blend with my fat finger, and it seems to be going rather okay. I have made a lot of mistakes with her arm. I don't know how I'm gonna redeem myself and rescue it, but I am just soldiering on. But I just wanted to show when I'm coming with a top darker blending here. This is a very dark umber. Can you see how I get in trouble? Can you see how it becomes like totally gritty? Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna soldier on with this drawing here, and then not be so hard on myself, because this is the first piece I'm doing with this new art supply. So there will be like a learning curve. And I'm suddenly in doubt whether it's a good thing to blend so much with my fingers. Like, maybe I should find some sort of encaustic tool that's got like a silicone tip and see if that makes the blending less gritty, chunky. You know what I mean? Like patchy. But I'm having fun actually. I actually am having fun, even though that there are a lot of areas that are not so nice looking up close. But if I put this drawing in my driveway and then just start walking down the road, there will come a point when I turn around and I can see it from a very far distance, and hopefully then it will make sense. And that's how I kind of sometimes get over bad painting sessions, just thinking like, yeah, it was not a waste, I learned something. And when I look at it from a distance, it's still okay. Oh man, there's just this point where I'm like over blending it and it becomes like patchy. Yeah, I gotta figure it out. So I'm having fun with this painting right here, and I've used some different techniques, if you can call it that. Like up here, I tried the Gamsol and then tried to dissolve it, and it became like easy to use with a brush. And then on the hair, I have mostly like thick sticks, and I'm not really done with the hair yet. I think I need to move down her forehead a bit. I don't know, her head is so big. I don't know, maybe it's the chubby cheeks. I'm not really convinced about what to do with the head yet. And then over here, I also did the Gamsol and then tried some striations with a skewer, the tip of a skewer, to get some texture on the that light green thing right there. And here I just used the stick raw with no really, didn't touch it with a finger and blended it in at all. And then I totally messed up the arm. So I'm trying to cover the worst area of the arm by adding this shadow from this plant right here. And then I realized that if it had to be like perfect, the shadow should go like this way and then continue over her head. And then suddenly I'm like, no. So I think that I will not continue that shadow. But I was curious whether I could work on top of her arm with a darker stick, since I kind of messed up her arm anyway. So this is just a practice drawing, so it's okay to do these kind of experiments. And right here in this area here, I was working with non-blended strokes plus some blended, a mixture of it. And I like that a lot. Down here, I was working just blending with my fingers, and it gets this very like a bit messy. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. So it seems like if you get few layers in, you can get a very smooth application. But if you try to mess with it, it just starts giving you issues. Like the shading on her head is done with a colorless pastel blender. Let me get that stick so I can show you guys. Oh, I'm just gonna do like this so I can find it. I think maybe a tray like this would be best for my Haiya pastels because they're so sticky. Right now they contain the Van Gogh pastel sticks. But in this set I got this colorless blender that are supposed to be a blender stick for um, oil pastel. But guess not, this type of pastel is just too creamy. So it kind of leaves some very unlikable marks. Uh, yeah, I know it gives it like a painterly look if you're into that style, but I think it was very difficult to work with. Um, so yeah. So my final review, I yeah, I think I should finish this drawing and then come with a final review. How about that? It's a little bit difficult to get her all in frame. It's a poster size, but I kind of like her. I like her a lot. Let's go closer to her. Um, yeah, so what to say about these oil pastels are that they are still very, very sticky. I'm in doubt whether they are gonna curate on the paper. Some of the Senelliers seem sticky when they go down, but then eventually they do kind of firm up after a couple of days, and that's when I usually spray them. If you don't have a pastel spray, rumor has it that you can use hairspray. I don't think that I will do this on this one because I'm seriously in doubt whether hairspray or even the pastel spray will get that coat, protective coat. So I think I might let this dry for at least a week here in the summer heat and then go on top of it with some Dorland wax just to seal it in properly. Maybe they leak so much linseed oil, and that's the reason why I feel that they are very sticky and am a little bit in doubt whether they're gonna curate. But I will get back to it. For now, I'm going to bed. Um, I'm gonna let this rest for a couple of days and then come back and fix some things on it before I coat it with Dorland wax. But I think I'm gonna upload this for now because it's gonna be resting for at least a week. I think. I am not sure. You know the rumor about don't buy acrylics during winter because it's gonna ruin the frost is gonna ruin the acrylic. Maybe it goes for oil pastel sticks from Paul Rubens. Is Haiya said, don't buy it during summer because I think my sticks are so sticky because they kind of melted in the heat because it kind of made the linseed oil run away from the stick itself. So it feels like when you are heat using a heat gun on top of oil pastels, the way that the linseed oil will kind of separate a little bit. But don't think that it's such a big issue, so it will refrain you for trying this product. I just think that I got a little bit unlucky ordering them um, on a hot summer day. But let's give it a chance. I really like the product. I think it's a good substitute to Senellier. So, with that said, thank you for watching, and I wish you a nice week.